It's a field back block, and that's
the guy that rolls his body around.
Mike Drop Sports. Steel City Live.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Mike Drop Sports here for Steel City Live. Appreciate y'all for diving in. Thank you for joining us. We are here, though. Maybe I don't even have to hit the buttons. Nick's behind the board tonight, so we'll see how that all works out. But we appreciate y'all for diving in. Thank you very much. Let's see here, too. I'm just trying to get the comments working up here, guys, too. Maybe we don't even have them because I forgot to share the show. But we'll see, man. We'll see if anybody pops in here. Let me bring up the comments over here. Let me see. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't share the show, so maybe nobody even knows that it's going on. But we'll dive in here, man. Thank you for joining us. See if the comments are up there. Okay, there we go. But anyway, when we get going here, you can watch it now or watch it later once it uploads. A little bit off my game here, just trying to make sure that it's coming on. I'm trying to make sure that it's coming on over here since we're trying some different stuff. And again, we are also trying to, I didn't share the show rather. So again, many people might not even know that it's going on yet. So we'll see what's going on here once the comments start to load and all that stuff. But we're going to talk about OTAs getting started here. We're going to talk a lot about all that good stuff. So anything else you guys want to talk about, make sure you put your comments, questions, and concerns inside of the live chat. Again, guys, a little bit off the game, but you guys can start putting comments in there, letting us know you're there. Make sure you sound off in the comments section. Let us know that you are in here talking and going. And again, we have a producer tonight. Nick's behind the boards. So we're trying all that stuff and trying to make sure that that works, which I think it is so far. So good. But anyway, we're going to dive in with all this. We're going to talk about who didn't make OTAs today, which, guys, I got to tell you, ain't a big deal. So don't fret about some of those things. When some of these players aren't there. These are voluntary team activities, voluntary. So yeah, don't worry about it. Don't get freaked out about it. And we're going to talk about some of those players anyway, just about not being there and just a little bit about just getting to work here for the Pittsburgh Steelers here in 2025. And thank the good Lord, man. I know it's not much, but football is back. Football is back, man, and that is absolutely awesome. So again, guys, make sure you're putting your comments, questions, and concerns inside of the live chat. Make sure you are hitting that like button for us. We truly, truly appreciate that. Sharing the show, all that good stuff. We truly appreciate that. And hey, there he is. Josh is in there. That's J Hook. He's behind the board. So yeah, we're testing the chat. This is a little bit of a test run, so guys, just bear with us. But we are doing well. I think we got it all moving here. The comments section is what I'm trying to make sure. Usually we have 1,000,001 chat comments, so I'm just trying to make sure that they're going. Yeah, I believe we are. I believe we are going here. But we will next time make sure we share the show so people, our OGs, probably don't even know we're going here yet, but maybe they'll figure it out. But it is what it is. Also, it looks like the comments are in a little bit bigger format. So, JD, if you're out there, my friend, the comments are in a bigger format now, and I believe you'll be able to see them pretty easily now. So that'll make a difference. But again, we're going to talk about all this stuff. Make sure you share the show for us. Make sure you hit that like button, all that good stuff. But I want to dive in here about who made it to OTAs, who didn't. You have TJ Watt, Darius Slay, DK Metcalf among the most notable players that did not attend OTAs, organized team activities for your Pittsburgh Steelers. Again, voluntary. This is a voluntary thing for your Pittsburgh Steelers. So do not fret about that. Even Alex Highsmith made the comment he is not concerned TJ Watt will be a Pittsburgh Steeler. Guys, let's really talk about TJ Watt, a guy that's only 30 years old, going into a final year of $112 million over 4 years. So he's going into year 4 of that deal. I look for TJ Watt to get a new deal this summer at some point. The Pittsburgh Steelers aren't probably really trying to get that deal done just quite yet because they're trying to figure out everything else. Are they going to add a quarterback? Are they going to add any other position group type players? Are they going to go out there and make a wide receiver trade? What does taking on a wide receiver trade salary look like for them? So you can look for a TJ Watt deal closer to the end of the summer as they currently construct this roster to make this thing a well-rounded look for your Pittsburgh Steelers here in 2025, because they got to make sure that they can see how this is all going to come together, how it's all going to work out. But even guys, like I said, even Alex Highsmith says, I am confident TJ Watt will be here and be signed. So that's not a big deal. And again, this is voluntary stuff. Now, the Darius Slade, DK Metcalf things, guys, we also got to realize this. Some people may have vacations going on. Some people may have family activities going on. Some people may be already committed to train somewhere else during this time. So it's not a giant deal, and the Steelers aren't going to treat it as a giant deal. You may see some of these guys come in and out, a day here, not there a day. So people got life. It's just like you. If you have a job out there, you know you might call off a day sick or something like that. Yeah, that might happen here for your Pittsburgh Steelers also. But yeah, it's big things, man, happening. And you look at this though right now, which is really, really absolutely crazy to me. Is that there's so many people grasping for straws, man, grabbing for anything that they can in terms of storylines, in terms of content and things of that nature. We were just talking before the show. What's up, Big Pun? We were just talking, Josh and I, before the show. J Hook. We were just saying, making fun of some of these storylines, really. Josh brought one up to me, and it was Steelers Depot. Yins dig that Mason stash. Like, really, is that what we're talking about? And this is, you're supposed to be a reputable source of Steelers content, Steelers news. Come on now. I don't buy it, man. I don't buy it. It's just crazy. Big Pun said, I'd let him play the deal out, evaluate then. I think you've already waited too long, Big Pun. I really do. And I can see why you say that, because he is 30 years old. So you want to evaluate that if you're the Steelers. But I think you already waited a year too long to redo this deal. It's already cost you, probably $10 million in terms of total package, in terms of yearly amounts of what he is going to probably get. In my eyes, I guarantee it's probably 8, 9, 10. What's he making now? You're dividing 4 years by 112 million, so roughly 30-some million dollars per season. So you're definitely going to have to increase that salary. You look at Myles Garrett already getting $40+ million per year, or 40 million even, something like that. So TJ Watt's better than Myles Garrett by far, if you ask me, in terms of an impactful player. Let's be real honest about it. You want to talk about a player that actually matters so much to their football team. That's TJ Watt. Myles Garrett, you look at the playoff run of the Browns, not last season, but the season before. And in the biggest moments of that season, Myles Garrett was virtually non-existent. No sacks in the back half of the season. What didn't show up to play in the playoff game. Nick Herbig had more sacks than Myles Garrett in those final games of the season, which was absolutely crazy to me. But yet, Myles Garrett, a guy getting $40 million, and money there far outweighed what, going and chasing a ring for Myles Garrett. I don't blame the man. Go get your bag. But in my opinion, Pun, you've already waited too long. You've already allowed this to go too far. You should have probably signed this guy last year. You probably should have put him on a $37.5 million per season deal then and been done with it, and put him on another 4-year deal. Put that extension into place. It wouldn't have kicked in until that final year kicked off, or you could have reworked that contract and created even more cap space if you wanted to. There are tons of different ways, but here's another real kicker here. I'll comment real quick here. I see that comment, Pun, and I'm glad Josh put that up there. But let's be real honest. TJ Watt, definitely worth the money. And here's the real thing. If you redo his contract, that's going to open up even more cap space for 2025. No doubt about it. What's up, JD? Good to see you. What's up, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights? Good to see you. I want to answer this comment from Big Pun. He's not worth Myles Garrett money. Myles Garrett ain't worth $40 million a year. You got that right, Big Pun. The back part of your comment was absolutely right. But if you're going to talk about the highest paid pass rusher in the league, who that should be, it's TJ Watt. And if anybody's going to get paid $40 million per season, it is TJ Watt, not Myles Garrett. In terms of production, in terms of what that player means to the ball club, Myles Garrett is not in the ballpark of TJ Watt. He's just not. We can talk about all the pro football focused bullshit that anybody wants to talk about in terms of Myles Garrett. But guess what? None of it matters. I see the real effect TJ Watt has on a real life football team. And what he means to that locker room, what he means to that defense, what his absence means when he's not there is absolutely crazy to me. And he has to be paid. And again, I think you should have offered him 37 and a half, whatever it was. You could have got away with a far less deal if you'd have did it last year and got it done instead of waiting and pissing around. And sometimes they do. When we want to talk about people that don't deserve their money right now, in my eyes, you look at Minkah Fitzpatrick on a contract that I think is overpaid for his production right now. TJ Watt produces, so it is what it is. I can agree with you, Pun. I think it's a gross overpay for that. Yeah, I get it. I can agree with some of that. What's up, Armand? What's up, Mark Malone? Armand says a CFO has fiduciary duty, but not Rooney and Khan. Watt could have taken $37 million 3 years ago. I get it, man, and I agree. I think they should have did a contract with TJ last year. But again, guys, he'll be a Steeler. There's no fear of that. He'll ride it out. And again, I'm going to tell you this, and people can believe me or not, but they will have a deal done before the end of summer. TJ Watt will be locked up for probably 3 to 4 years. It will create more cap space here in 2025. And the Steelers have to allow this to go on. Why? They have to continue to see how this roster is going to look and what they are going to have to do financially. That's what they're waiting on. They're just waiting to fill this thing out. What types of moves do they have to make here moving forward? Those are the things that have to happen. And that's not a holdup on TJ Watt's deal. The Steelers know it's going to get done. TJ knows it's going to get done. We know it's going to get done. It's just a matter of time, and it's just a matter of putting it in the proper place, the proper place of the offseason to get this all done. What's up, Mark? Laughing my ass off. You guys need to take the Big B perspective. What percentage of the cap would he take up? Yeah, I agree. I agree. That's exactly how you got to look at it. No doubt about that, Mark. I definitely believe that way. You got to look at the percentage of the cap and how that goes. And the cap goes up every single year. No doubt about that. I definitely agree with that approach. No doubt. When we're talking dollar figures and you're talking TJ Watt, I believe he should get paid. That's just me. I think it's a ton of money in my eyes. I mean, $40 million isn't a shit in a bucket there. It's a lot of bread. So yeah, it's a lot. And that's why I say $40 million is gross, man. It's gross. When you're talking football money though, it is what it is. But you're looking at pass rushers now inching up towards what, guys? Quarterbacks. Quarterbacks are what? Around $50 million. Now you're getting that pass rusher into that $40 million range. So now they're almost up to the level of a quarterback in terms of salary structure, percentage, even against the cap. Then you look at wide receivers. You're seeing some of these wide receivers making $30+ million per season. They're inching up toward that ladder. Now you're talking about the top 3 paid positions inside of the NFL: quarterback, wide receiver, and pass rusher. That seems to be the leader in terms of the pay scale ladder here. No doubt about that. I agree. And that is how you have to look at it. You have to look at it as what type of percentage or how much percentage of the cap does that player eat up. And you got to look at the increases of the cap per season. So when you're doing these contracts, in my eyes, what are you looking at if you're Omar Khan or whoever's doing the contracts now? You got to look at that. How's the cap steadily gone up? What percentage has the cap steadily increased? What can we bank on in terms of that cap increasing, and how much more money is going to be freed up each and every year, regardless if we pay this position big bucks? That's really the gist of it, no doubt about it. My point isn't to save money, but to spend it elsewhere. Where are you gonna? You can still spend money elsewhere. That's the thing, Big Pun. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but what are you saving money for? You have to spend the money, no doubt about it. It doesn't matter, and I understand you're saying not to save. It's not about saving money, and I get that. But where are you going to spend it? You're talking what I just said a second ago. You're talking about the three most highly paid positions, the three top positions right now in terms of making money, man, getting the biggest deals out there. That is right now quarterback, pass rusher, and wide receiver. That's what it seems to be per season, per year, in terms of money per year. That's who's making the big dollars. You look at the offensive line, left tackle, right tackle, whatever. Those guys aren't into that 40 million, 35 million, $40 million range. They're not in that range, So you look at how the structure of this thing all is. Wide receivers make the most money, pass rushers, and quarterbacks. That's where you're spending the majority of your money. So when you have TJ Watt, why wouldn't you pay him? Because you can still spend money elsewhere. It's just the natural progression in this thing. I don't see why paying TJ Watt $40 million when you got it. You got it to spend. You got to spend it anyway. What's the matter? What's the matter? I don't think it matters. I really don't. And you can spend it elsewhere, but you've got other money to spend elsewhere. I just don't think it's a giant deal, guys, in my eyes, to pay TJ Watt. I just don't. You don't have a quarterback salary right now. So why do you even need to give a shit if you give TJ Watt $40 million? You're not paying a quarterback more than $4 million a year right now with Mason Rudolph. That's the highest paid quarterback on your roster. What does it matter to pay TJ Watt $40 million? And let's just say this. Take Aaron Rodgers out of the equation, regardless of what Aaron Rodgers does. If Mason or Will Howard hit, you're not going to have a quarterback salary of any significance for 4 to 5 years. 4 years, probably. 4 years. We'll say 4 years, counting this season. You're not going to have any significant quarterback salary. So you could spend all the money you want anywhere else. It does not matter at all. What's up, Aaron J? Yeah, man, it chases monetary inflation just like everything. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What's up, Extra Black? The Steel Curtain Steelers would have never survived today's free agency. No, and you're right, Extra Black. This is a different game, guys. Free agency today is a different ball game, man. You don't have one-hat players very often on your football team. Like, you look at Cam Hayward. That's an oddity, man. That is a rarity to have that guy as a one-hat player for that long. You look at TJ Watt right now. To have that guy as a one-hat player is an oddity. And when you look at quarterbacks, that's really the only player that has longevity on the rosters right now. That's really what you're looking at for those guys. That longevity is usually at the quarterback position. Those guys see drastic change. Another position that has longevity that really doesn't get paid attention to sometimes is if you get an all-pro Hall of Fame type kicker like Chris Boswell. That guy will stick around for a long time. You look at Justin Tucker in Baltimore. He was there forever. You look at Vinatieri. You look at those types of guys. They'll stick around for decades, dude. They'll be there forever because they can have great longevity at that position. Their health is relatively good, and it's just a position that they can have that. And once you find somebody, you don't want to ever let them go. You find a franchise quarterback, you don't want to let them go. You look at Big Ben Roethlisberger, 18 years in the black and gold. So it is what it is. And Extra Black's absolutely 1,000% right. Absolutely. Yeah, best one hat player all time. Yeah, man. Josh put that question up there for you guys. Who's the best one hat player of all time? That's really interesting question for you guys to answer in the chat. Go ahead and answer that question. Let us know. Big pun. I'd buy a top end free agent cornerback, a position we can't evaluate in the draft. We find outside linebackers in the draft. You brought in Darius Slay. You brought in Eccles. You have a guy in Corey Trice that they still have hope for. I know the injury history, and he hasn't been able to stay healthy, but it was promising toward the end of the last year. He was getting in the games. Yeah, he has developing to do, but they still have high hopes for him. They have Joey Porter Jr., who they believe is going to be a real star for them long term. And I think Joey Porter has played really well. And guys, we want to pick on this secondary so bad. And I agree. It has its moments to where it is not good. And I agree with that. But we have to take into consideration that we overlook something that we overlook. That defensive front, and I'm not talking just defensive linemen. I'm not talking just Cam and Keanu last year, Lario, all that. I'm not talking about just those guys. I'm talking about TJ, Alex, too. I'm talking about the consistency of the pass rush and really getting pressure and really taking away lanes inside of the pocket in order for the quarterback to step up. We haven't had that consistent takeaway of those things. We haven't had that consistency in the pass rush game. We haven't had the consistency of players eating up those lanes and not allowing quarterbacks to climb the ladder inside of the pocket. We haven't had that for a long time, really. And that allows that secondary to get picked on. When quarterbacks have time back there, which they don't all the time. TJ gets a tremendous amount of sacks, yes. But if you look at the overall picture, I just feel like the secondary will benefit from an improved defensive front. And I'm not talking about just players improving along that defensive front. I'm talking about schematics. I'm talking about being inventive in terms of being willing to do different things inside of the blitz game, all types of different factors that go into it. But you got to help the secondary out a little bit also by playing good in the front end. And yeah, I think that's a big thing. Armand, bulk of the Steelers 74 draft in Pittsburgh would have been close to getting 4 Super Bowls. 74 draft arbitration helped. Arbitration helped Pittsburgh, even if it was free agency area. That was a good. They drafted really, really well, man, in the 70s, no doubt about it. And they did a good job of keeping that team together. But it's a totally different time, man. A totally different time. Look at $500,000 houses right now. You could have bought it 3 years ago for $350K. Mark, you bring up an absolute great point there when you said that. Absolute great point. What's up, M Sparks? You bring up a great point, and I just realized that when we just purchased a new home, the inflation of how much the dollar has been stretched and overinflated. Absolutely, no doubt. That is absolutely massive. You're absolutely right, and that has a play on the NFL, the National Football League economics in terms of the salary cap and it's and what you can fit inside of it. Definitely, that has an effect on it. But that cap has grown also to adjust to those inflation and to those price inflations. Also, you look at the running back position. Very few teams even pay a running back anymore. There's a tremendous discount right there. Most of them do it running back by committee and pay those guys absolute peanuts. You look at Najee Harris. They weren't going to pay him. They were never going to pay him. They just weren't. Why would they when they don't have to? When you can just keep recycling guys for $2-3 million per season and you can get the same amount of production each and every year from that. What's it matter? It just definitely doesn't matter, guys. Big pun. Top end like Ladarius Sneed was Jalen Ramsey, not old ass Slay, but I get you, man. Pat P was past his prime. He was old, no doubt about it. I get that. I feel like Slay got a couple years left in him. Yeah, he's getting older, but I get it, pun. But you still have young talent there. Eccles isn't old, and he's a guy that can play inside and out. Joey Porter Jr. is not old. Corey Trice isn't old. It's not like you have a bunch of old players there. You look at guys that are playing in the slot. You look at guys like Beanie Bishop. He This is his second year. They're not old there. Deshaun Elliott, not old in the back end. Minka Fitzpatrick's not old in the back end. You look at Castro. Maybe he's a guy that comes in. He's young. This will be his first year. I don't think they're old back there. I just don't. M. Sparks, best intro in the business. 100%. All you need is a still photo of Mean Joe Green carrying an injured Lynn Swan at the end. That would bring a brother to tears for sure, 100. Well, I want you guys to definitely, when you see Jay Hook in the chat, make sure you thank him for that. That is his work, and it is absolutely awesome. You're right, and I agree. I think it is the best intro in the business right now, and maybe we'll take that into consideration. The Joe Green carrying an injured Lynn Swan at the end. That would be pretty cool, man. Maybe we can do that. Maybe we can do that, Jay Hook. Maybe we can get that. Hell yeah. Yep. Yeah, Josh, I already answered you. We will add that in just for you. Thank you, man. Yes, I agree. I think that'd be cool. No doubt about it. We want to bring that sentimental value to you guys because football's an emotional game, man. And I want you and we want you to literally listen to that intro and get fired up, man, for football. And let that just get you fired up, man. Yeah, we'll get you into some tears. We'll bring that out. No doubt about it. All right, guys, make sure you're putting your comments, questions, and concerns. Super chats are always open. Memberships are always open, 99 cents per month. We hope you're enjoying this new format. This is the first night here on Mic Drop Sports, so we have a producer behind the keys, so Jason isn't poking at the screen. So we want to thank Josh for that, and we want to definitely thank you guys for all your support. You guys are the reason why we are able to continue to improve this thing and make this thing just better and better and better. And I think it is definitely getting there. I want to remind you guys, Wednesday evening at 6 p.m., join us as we will have Big B from Steelers Almighty on the show. He will be over here talking football with us. We're going to talk about the state of the AFC North. Now that offseason OTAs, organized team activities have started, voluntary, guys. But we will talk about the state of the AFC North. Biggest movers, sliders, things of that nature. So make sure you join us for that and make sure you're hitting that like button and sharing the show and sending us out into the YouTube algorithm as we give you great Steelers content day in, day out, giving you realistic shit. We're not doing this stuff of talking about what? We're not doing what? We're not talking about, do you guys enjoy Mason Rudolph's stash? Yins dig that Mason stash. If that's a headline you got to put out there, if you can't come up with, I'm sorry, I can't get on board with it. There's football going on right now, guys. We got to talk about the football. I could give a shit less if Mason Rudolph has a mustache or not. I want to know what's going on with that offensive line. I want to know where we at with this wide receiver room. Where are we at in terms of the quarterback position? There's a lot of things going on, a lot of moving parts. We talk about contracts with guys like TJ Watt. You talk about the secondary. Big Pun has been adamant about that tonight. Talking about the cornerback position, talking about that secondary as a whole. You got to, there's so much that's going on, so many moving parts. There's more than enough stuff to talk about if you are talking about your world-class Pittsburgh Steelers. Super chat coming in. Thank you, M. Sparks, for the super chat. We truly, truly, truly appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you. Definitely appreciate it, guys. Super chats are always open. And Mama's Boy Time 100. Sorry, guys. Had to get a little go juice in me there. But, man, we appreciate those super chats. Make sure you have your gift and memberships turned on. We do have guys that gift memberships, part of the Mic Drop Mafia, and we truly appreciate those people. So when they do donate those memberships, make sure you have your gifted memberships turned on. That gets you entered into giveaways and things of that nature here on the channel as we work toward our 10,000 subscriber mark goal that we are going to get to before the start of the 2025 regular season. I'm confident in that. We're almost to 5,000, so let's continue to dig deep and spread the word about Mic Drop Sports. So thank you with that, guys. Again, those are 99 cents a month. We actually have 90 paid members right now. We had 94 last week, 4 ran out. So we are at 90 right now. Our goal in terms of paid Mafia members was to hit 100. JD almost got us there last week, and we are truly thankful for JD. But we are almost there, guys. We need 10 more Mic Drop Mafia members to hit 100. And I got to tell you this also. This has been a great month here at the channel. You guys have absolutely been awesome with it. You guys have really, really been good with super chats, memberships, all that. You guys have been absolutely awesome, and it's been a great month here at the channel. And definitely it's going to continue to help us. So thank you. Mr. Stiller fan, I think Watt stays, and I think they make him the highest paid player in the league at his position again. I think Rodgers shows up and signs, and I think the offensive line makes huge strides this year. I agree with a lot of your comments there, Mr. Stiller fan. Definitely. I think TJ Watt will be the highest paid pass rusher in the league, and that will happen by the end of the summer. I caution you guys. That is something that is literally something that is got to be waited on. They're not going to do it right now, and that's not a sign that they don't want TJ Watt or anything. That's not it at all. That's not it at all. It's literally they're just waiting to see how this all works into the fold here with the salary cap and positions that they currently have going on here. And the second part of your comment was what? Hold on, I got to read it again there. Bring that comment back up there, Josh, real quick. Thank you. And I think they may, yeah. And the second part, you think Rodgers will sign? I agree. I think that probably does happen. If Aaron Rodgers is playing football, he'll be here by the time the mini camps are back up. Definitely. Yeah, he'll be there. No doubt about that. In my eyes, I think he will. Maybe. And then the last part, the offensive line, I think you're right. I think that this offensive line is poised for a big step up. It's full of ultra high value draft capital guys. You're talking first, second round picks all over the place. You're talking about a veteran and Isaac Seumalo. You're talking about Mason McCormick, a guy that got a tremendous amount of starts last year as a rookie when he had no business even being out there. But he got it done and he got better. Was he up to snuff just yet? No, but he got better, and you know you can lean on him. You know you can rely on him, and that's something awesome that you have to be super pumped about if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers. Broderick Jones moving over to the left side. You got to be excited about it, man. You got to be excited about it. Oh, JD with gifting 10 Mic Drop Sports memberships. That is absolutely awesome. We truly appreciate that, JD. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Definitely very much appreciated, guys. That gets us to 100 paid Mic Drop Mafia members. That is absolutely an amazing feat here at the channel, and we truly appreciate you guys with that. Absolutely. Thank you, JD. Thank you, brother. Everybody that was gifted a membership, make sure that you thank JD. Definitely one of our OGs, and we truly appreciate that. And again, guys, memberships are open, and also super chats are always welcomed here. We truly appreciate them. And JD just got us got us to 100 paid members at Mic Drop Sports. So that's absolutely awesome. So let's now go to our next goal. Let's go to 200. That'll be our next goal, to have 200 paid Mafia members. That's Mic Drop Mafia members here on the channel, man. That is absolutely awesome. I see some of the people welcome the Purple Work, William Shawley, Hollister, Jonathan Yule, 2 McLean, Dummy Vision, Dummy Winston, Sheep 86, James Clark, Jake, James, Jim D, all receiving memberships from our boy JD. M Sparks, have an Iron City. Hey, downtown, get an Iron City. I agree, man. Definitely. Have yourself an Iron City. And we're going to crack a lot of those this season also, guys. And I am probably also going to add these will be members only live streams for the game. I'm going to pick probably 8 games this year because I do coach youth football. So, guys, I might have a little bit of schedule conflicting this year because I'm moving up a division in terms of kids that I'm coaching. So they usually have a little bit of later start time. So our show times might vary, but during the game, I'm going to live stream for Mic Drop Mafia members only for like a select amount of games. And it's not going to be real formal. It's just going to be so I can bullshit with you guys and talk to you guys during the game. Armand says, I like Stonies in Iron City and that. M Sparks and that. Yeah. Stonies in Iron City and that. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, guys. All right, guys, make sure you're hitting that like button, sharing the show. We truly, truly appreciate that. Oh, excuse me. But man, we are in this new format. It's definitely starting to really, really pay off, man. Definitely really starting to pay off. Definitely. Truly appreciate that. I don't know why, too. I meant to ask. I got to say something. Sorry, Nick or Josh is behind the keys producing tonight. J Hook. Every time somebody donates a super chat or memberships, it like keeps wanting to stay up on the screen real big. I got to fix that. I don't know if it's real big on your end. I think it's probably right on your end, but hey, there was a air horn. We truly appreciate that. That's for all the super chats. Thank you. Mr. Stiller fan, I'm pretty sure the home run pick from this draft will be Caleb Johnson from Iowa State. Our run game will see improvement up front, which will allow Johnson to run downhill. I think Caleb Johnson's a tremendous pick. I said it when it happened, but I never in a million years would have assumed that he would have been there. Never in a million years, guys. That's why I never mentioned it. I never would have thought Caleb Johnson, the caliber of player Caleb Johnson is, I would have never assumed that he would have been available in the third round. There would have been no way. There was no place in my head that had that as something that could be. So, yeah, absolutely crazy, man, that Caleb Johnson is a guy that fell to the Steelers in round 3, and we are absolutely pumped about that. And he is going to be a tremendous help in the run game. All right, guys, too. Also, this show will only be about 40-some minutes here. My phone that I filmed from is actually going to die. We were doing a lot of work on pre-show here, Josh and I. So this is just part of the growing pains. So I pretty much killed my phone and didn't even realize that I should have charged it a little bit more. Hey, we had the doorbell ring. I like that. Kenwood Park in the house. I hear you. Kennywood. Dude, you know how much it is to get into Kennywood right now? $80 damn near. 70-some dollars to get a ticket into Kennywood. Stellas. Yeah, I hear you, man. You got that Pittsburgh East down, M Sparks. All right, guys, anything else you want to talk about in terms of the opening day OTAs, man? Again, there ain't much you can see there, guys. People want to write big, long articles about what they see there, and there's just not much you can tell, and it's okay. There's just not much you can tell. Yeah, you can see footwork, you can see some of the work ethic, you can see some of the drive these guys got, their excitement and things of that nature. You can see some of that stuff, but there isn't a ton that comes out of it, man. What you're really worried about during these sections, guys, these voluntary organized team activities, what you're really, really worried about is injuries. You don't want to see anybody get injured right now. That's the biggest thing, man. Just hold your breath. Hopefully nobody goes out there and, has a foot stick in the ground and tear a knee or something like that. Yeah, I agree, Armand. They're not. Yeah, I agree. No, we're going to continue to talk about other shit, man. Yeah, we'll bring it up because it is what it is. No doubt about it. Larry who? Larry. My vote for recent best one hat. Oh, Larry Fitzgerald. That's a great one hat player, man. Definitely Larry Fitzgerald. Thank God though he come a little bit short beating the Steelers in the Super Bowl. My hot take is this: this rookie running back Caleb Johnson will set the Steelers rookie franchise rushing record this year and become a huge part of the new offense moving forward. I like that hot take, Mr. Steeler fan. I'm going to give you guys a hot take. I'm going to give you guys a hot take on my end. And this is my hot take for the 2025 season. My hot take is don't sleep on Will Howard, because the minute this guy gets a chance, I believe that he never lets the starting position go. I think Will Howard's going to prove that he can be a starting NFL quarterback and the franchise quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's my hot take of the season. And maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but that's my hot take, my controversial take for 2025. Don't sleep on Will, baby. Absolutely. Sparks, I get in free, big dog. If you plan on coming down, I can get you a couple free tickets. Hey, yes, Sparks, definitely. I will definitely talk to you about that. Definitely. Thank you for that offer, man. I truly appreciate that, because I do want to take the kids to Kennywood, but I don't want to pay almost $80 a ticket. That would be gross. I'll pay $80 for, one or two of them, but man, you got to remember, dude, you go in there, you got to buy food, all that shit. That ends up being a $500, $600, $700 day, like, to go to Kennywood and stand in line. Like, what the? Nah. I remember when I get my ticket from the school for $20, bro. All right, guys, we're going to start to wrap this up. Oh, awesome. Just email me, Sparks. You can email me, MikeDropSports@yahoo.com, and then I'll have your email, so you can send an email over, definitely. My eyes are on Roman Wilson as well. The offense needs him to play at least at a 2B level. Yeah, he definitely needs to take a big jump, Mr. Steeler fan. Absolutely. No doubt about it. We'll talk about that more tomorrow, though. But this trial show of having a producer behind the boards, man, we love it. It absolutely worked well, in my opinion. I forgot to share the show, so a lot of people probably didn't even know we were going live. But, that is what it is. You live and learn. I'll share it tomorrow. But thanks to Josh. He isn't always going to be able to do it, man. He's got work and family obligations and things like that. But we appreciate it when he does have the time to do it. Don't forget, Wednesday we will have Brian from Steelers Almighty. So don't forget to join us that night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Steel City Live. So we're going to dive up out of here, guys, before the phone just shuts off and then I'm gone. But we will see you tomorrow, guys. And yeah, that's about it. So, Josh, you can roll that outro whenever you like, man. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Howard takes an approach as a coach. Let's go. It's a field back block, and that's
the guy that rolls his body around.
Drop Sports. Steel City Live.